Did you watch the universe instantly humble someone? My boss Derek ran our marketing firm like he was the messiah of business. He constantly reminded everyone about his Harvard MBA and treated the rest of us like we were lucky to breathe the same air as his genius. One Tuesday morning, we were all trapped in another one of his insufferable strategy meetings when the building's emergency system started blaring. The automated voice announced that everyone needed to evacuate immediately due to a gas leak detected on our floor. Derek rolled his eyes and waved his hand dismissively. This is obviously some sort of maintenance error. I refuse to let bureaucratic incompetence interrupt my billion-dollar presentation, he declared while adjusting his platinum cufflinks. Everyone stay seated. We have quarterly projections that are far more important than whatever imaginary crisis this is. Then our building manager Carol burst through the conference room door looking panicked. Mr. Derek, you need to get your team out of here right now. The gas company is on their way and this entire floor needs to be cleared. Derek actually laughed in her face. Sweetheart, I've been running successful businesses since before you could walk in high heels. I have a Harvard education that taught me how to assess actual threats. Carol said, Sir, this is not a joke. The gas levels are dangerous and everyone needs to evacuate now. But Derek said, I'm not moving until someone shows me concrete scientific evidence that my life is in danger. I didn't build this empire by running away from every little administrative hiccup. That's when the universe decided to teach Derek a lesson in humility that none of us would ever forget. The gas leak must have reached some kind of critical point because suddenly every single smoke detector, carbon monoxide alarm, and emergency beacon in the building started screaming in perfect unison. The sound was so loud that Derek jumped backward and knocked over his custom coffee mug, sending his imported Ethiopian blend cascading across his presentation materials. But the real karma came when the building's emergency ventilation system kicked in. The massive air circulation fans above our conference room roared to life with the force of a hurricane. Derek's perfectly styled hair, which he spent 45 minutes arranging every morning with premium products, got caught in the updraft and turned into something that looked like he'd been electrocuted. And then his toupee, which we'd secretly suspected but never been able to prove, lifted right off his head like a small furry animal trying to escape and got sucked directly into the ventilation shaft. Derek stood there completely bald, coffee-stained, and speechless while the alarms continued blaring around us. His face turned the exact shade of his ruined silk tie. Carol crossed her arms and said, Still want to wait for that scientific evidence, Harvard boy? We all evacuated immediately after that. Derek spent 20 minutes outside trying to explain to the fire department why there was a hairpiece stuck in the building's air system. The gas company confirmed it was a legitimate emergency that could have killed us all. The next day, Derek came to work wearing a baseball cap and speaking in much quieter tones. Whenever he started getting too full of himself, someone would casually bring up male pattern baldness or mention they heard something weird in the vents, maybe some kind of small furry creature.